Early Saturday morning, Allen County Councilman Paul Moss was pulled over by a sheriff's deputy.
That deputy thought Councilman Moss might have been drinking and driving, but what happened next has a lot of people confused. According to a Fort Wayne Police Department report, officers let Moss go before they could administer any field sobriety test.
And because of that, some people are wondering if Moss received special treatment since he is a good friend of Allen County Sheriff Ken Freeze. So we did a little digging into the incident today and discovered the Allen County Sheriff's Department has no written report of the incident, but Fort Wayne Police Department does have a supplemental report from an officer who was called in to help with the initial traffic stop. While it doesn't answer a lot of questions, it does paint a partial picture of what may have happened that night. According to the officer, the Allen County Sheriff's deputy pulled Moss over at 2:31 a.m. near the intersection of DuPont Road and DuPont Circle. Then at 2:51, that deputy called Fort Wayne Police to help administer an OWI test. The police report says the FWPD officer was heading to that scene but ended up pulling over another suspected drunk driver on I-69 a few minutes later. He was not finished with that driver until 3:08 a.m. and requested to meet with the sheriff's deputy and Moss at the Allen County Justice Center, where he could then conduct the OWI test. At 3:19, the Fort Wayne officer got to the Justice Center, but the deputy and Moss had still not left the initial scene, and that officer was then told they were not coming and that Sheriff Freeze had issued an order to disregard the call.
This afternoon, Paul Moss issued a statement about this incident. It reads, quote, "I take my roles as father and county councilman very seriously. I was providing a safe ride home for my daughter and her friends that morning. I willingly agreed to take the more reliable test at the Meeks Center. While waiting to do this, I did make a call to find out what was taking so long and if there was a way to expedite the process. I have tremendous faith in our law enforcement officers. If I had broken the law, they would have done their job." Now, we tried to contact Paul Moss for an interview several times today, but we were told he was out of town and unavailable for comment. We also called Sheriff Freeze this evening. He is out of state, but left this message for us when we asked to talk to him about the situation.
I'm really not interested in talking about a non-story. Somebody calls me who was not drunk and they didn't get arrested. The Journal-Gazette and the Fort Wayne Police Department apparently, I'm just not interested in talking about it anymore. Thanks. Bye.
To see the quotes from Moss and the sheriff again, click on this story on Wayne.com.